Hi there, folks. It's Andrew here from I Find a Local. Welcome to the show. Today I have the pleasure of having a chat with Rich Johnston, a local and well-known photographer.
G'day, Andy.
He certainly taught me a lot. For some of you know that I'm an avid photographer, but it's great having you on the show, mate.
Yeah, thanks very much, Andy. I'm a Sunshine Coast local. I've been on the Sunshine Coast now, roughly about 10 years. It's one of those locations where you come for a holiday, you fall in love, and then you decide to move.
I know. And look at our office today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's hard to beat. It is hard to beat.
So where did you come from? Where did you come from before you were on the Sunshine Coast?
I was on the Gold Coast, and I was also still in photography down there, but in a much different capacity. I made the move to the Sunshine Coast. I worked for some of the largest retailers of cameras here in Australia, and my job was basically to provide solutions for this new digital era to a lot of professional photographers which were still coming out of the film days. And that's been a lot of fun, and there's been a lot of new developments and technologies, and it's a very fast-paced, moving industry, which I really enjoy.
It's certainly fast-paced. I mean, people would have had to go through massive change, and there would have been a lot of resentment there in the beginning, wouldn't there?
Oh, absolutely. And I guess there are still people shooting in film today which are the absolute purists, and they love it, but I would say that they are the exception to the rule today.
Yeah. And so family-wise, you've got a couple of, I know Dalton, your young boy, he's interested in photography.
I'm lucky enough to have all my family starting to gravitate towards the creative industries, which is terrific. Yes, my oldest son, Dalton, he's 19. He's just started his own production company and doing quite well. We find now that perhaps this still camera era is still alive and strong, but just like we're doing today, there's no better way to contact and keep in contact with people through social media, and video is absolutely where that's turning. I'm sure of that.
Absolutely. Video is very, very powerful, and I mean, I hear people, businesses even now, or business owners now saying, I don't want to get onto social media or be involved with Facebook, but really it's a case of having to, otherwise they'll be left behind.
Yeah, look, it's time consuming and it's hard work. It's like anything else, but I think what people have got to start to realise is yes, we all love shopping online. It's just the way of the future, but I guess the one thing that you and I, our generation in particular, really enjoy is being able to have that face-to-face, that relationship with the business that we purchase from. And I think that goes right back. That's hardwired in us, that we've got to trust the people that we buy our services or goods from. So video is just a great medium for a business owner to be able to put their own personal spin on that e-commerce website. And it works really well.
Well, it's quick and easy. I mean, I don't think a lot of business owners realise just how powerful this little gadget is here. It's much more than just a phone. I mean, I don't know whether you realise this, but I used to own a newspaper. I founded a newspaper in New Zealand, probably 25 years ago now. It's still going today. And I remember back in those days there was no computer. It was a typesetting machine. All the plates had to be done.
Sure.
And so in this day and age, with a mobile phone, we can almost turn ourselves into a little media company and promote ourselves that way. In fact, a mentor of mine, Gary Vaynerchuk, he likens it. He sort of says, well, he was asked. I heard him being asked, what would you do if he was starting a small business? And first and foremost, he would start off by becoming a boutique media company.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that allows you to build that relationship, that rapport, and still have the benefits of having online business with all of the cost savings of not having large shop fronts, big staffing, and all of those costs that are associated with business in general. So yeah, I think you're absolutely right. That mobile phone, it's more than just something that we get text messages and phone calls on. It's your opportunity to be able to touch base and stay in contact with your customers.
Absolutely, it's very powerful. So you've got your own business, allaboutphotography.com.au.
Yeah. All About Photography is a training organisation for professional photographers and hobbyists alike. We have a small online component there with tutorials and ebooks and other associated media for learning. And of course, wedding photography is the one thing that I've always done. It's what I'm passionate about. That's what makes me want to pick a camera up. I guess that's one of the things that I guess in our industry, you've got to be passionate about this.
Absolutely.
You know, creative industries is is all about passionate people, and it's a great industry to work with. You get to meet some really nice people along the way.
That's right, and there's so many different facets to photography. I quite, to be honest with you, couldn't think of anything worse than going and shooting a wedding. I mean, maybe I'm scared of weddings, but,
Sure.
but I love nature, and I love, you've seen some of the macro shots. I'm not saying I'm a professional or anything, but I love it because it brings me into the now, and it takes me away from everything else. So there are many, many different facets of photography, and look, I can highly recommend Rich so far as a tutor goes. He's taught me so much. I'm very grateful and appreciative of that. And so what's the best way for someone who wants to contact you or get in touch with you, perhaps to learn more?
Look, jump on the Facebook. It's All About Photography Workshops if you're looking for some training. Don't forget to check out the website, allaboutphotography.com.au. You'll see me there and plenty of tutorials, and hopefully we'll catch up again and on Andy's page as well.
Sure. In closing, though, you also have regular classes here on the coast, don't you?
Yeah, with Ted's. Ted's Cameras is one of the Sunshine Coast's largest retailers of cameras. On a Thursday evening, twice a month there, we hold complimentary workshops for new camera purchases. You either get in contact with the store or make contact with me on those social media platforms we just mentioned, and we'll get you along. Come and join us.
Good. So, folks, get in touch with Ted's if you want to do that. But you also have paid workshops, which are very reasonably priced, mind you.
Sure. Small study groups. We are truly calling these are workshops, not seminars, where it's a focused discussion group. We really get down to the nitty-gritties. They're small groups, 6 to 8, maybe 10 people would be a larger group, and we hold them at various locations throughout the Sunshine Coast. Our mantra, of course, is learn by doing. If you come to any of those sessions, you won't bring a pencil, a pen or a paper. I'll ask you to have your camera in your hands the whole time. I believe it's the best way to learn.
Good on you. Good on you, Rich. In closing, I'll let my new mantra is the business show that speaks volumes. What do you think of that?
I like it. Great. Thanks very much, folks.
Okay, folks. Thanks very much for watching. And if you liked, please comment and share on this video. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Have an awesome day. Bye now.
Good one.